Hope you're doing good. Okay, so that done, I've pinned it. Hi everyone, I hope you're safe. I am Olaomi Heavens, event veteran and mediapreneur, and this is Inspired by Others. I always say that Inspired by Others is a show just born out of, the need to encourage other people. I see you. The need to encourage other people with stories and events and happenings in other people's lives. People who are doing well at what they're doing. George, Hashush, I hope I pronounced that well. Pat, I guess it's Pat. Thank you for joining. Because sometimes you can just be discouraged and feel like you're the only one out there. And really, you're not the only one out there. Things are happening. Even the big names you see, the people really doing well, they have a story of how they got to where they are. Hence the show Inspired by Others. Especially because last year, 2019, there were so many suicides, and people usually just, it's either they're depressed or they're just giving up on life. And at the end of the day, I see you, Punella Designs, most times, if you look at other people's stories, maybe they don't share it enough most times. But when you look at people in business, people in entertainment, in fact, I heard, I can't remember whose story, he's married, I think, is it something Gold? He's married to Simi, was sharing his story of how he was struggling as an artist and how he was doing other things. And in fact, he even begged one celebrity that please do something about my song, and it was a difficult one for him. Okay, I can see my guest now, and I won't go into the story. And now look at where he is. He's important, he's shining, but there's a story, there's a process. Today I have someone that goes way, way back. In fact, I was singing one of his songs from way back when we were in school. Who am I talking about? I am talking about the comedian Jedi, Oluwatosin Ayo, but popularly called Jedi. He's going to be joining us. He's been on standby. I was a bit worried about the guy is still very on point. Like, as a planner, if I'm looking for someone that is not vulgar, someone that would, compare my events well and still do it with class, it's this guy. Believe me. He's going to join us. I guess it's the network. I've already invited him. So he'll be joining us in a few minutes. And I have loads of questions for him. Hello, brother. Hello, brotherly. I think it's your network.
I call you a name that people don't know you as, but we do. Your kind of coined industry name.
Mm-hmm.
We go way back.
Yeah, we go way back. Okay, so guys, before anybody blackmails me, you see, they are laughing. One of us, I see you, Oluwamayowa. Before anybody blackmails me, I was called 2+ back then.
Hey, are you a rapper?
Yes, I was a rapper. I was a rapper, guys. Some people can't believe it. They are probably laughing. Well.
It's okay. It's okay for them to laugh. There's always a story. There's always a history to it. So,
exactly. One day I'll share it. So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Now, you know me. Okay, maybe, I don't know if I used to talk a lot back then, but now I talk a lot. I can ask you 1,000,001 questions. So let me start from number one, so that people don't think it's a parapor meeting. Do you understand? I will interview him like I know nothing. Okay. So how did this journey start for you? Like, I'm not going to mention the music part until later, but I know the music part is there, like multi-talented, multifaceted person. But start from the comedy angle. How did this start?
Well, it's been an interesting experience. And why will I say that? If I think of how everything began and what I have developed to be, is why I said it's an interesting experience. So it all started basically from my young age. I've always loved anything entertaining. The music, a funny atmosphere, a happy atmosphere, everything. I remember then watching TV shows and all that we were allowed to watch, or we sneaked to watch anyway. And I've always just loved everything, happy environments and all. So it grew to the point whereby while I was growing up, we in the children's department were selected, a few of us, to learn the instruments. And I was placed in the category of learning the guitar, but my mindset was on the drums. So I can't say to you today that someone taught me how to play drums. I learned it. And it started from there, from playing drums, and from drums, I was in secondary school, involved in fellowship and everything, and at a point, musically involved, handling praise worship and all, to a point where I started doing more vocal singing.
Yeah.
At a point, so from playing drums, that was as far back as 91. Then vocal singing was like from 96. Now I got into the university, and we were in the same fellowship, resistant movement in the building.
Yeah, rugged and righteous, guys.
Rugged and righteous. So we got into the fellowship, and everybody getting to know each other, you know, and we're just in 100 level then, where we're getting used to or introduced to the strike kind of atmosphere in school then. Yeah. So there was this particular strike that they now wanted. The fellowship just said, look, let's do a concert. No promotional materials. It was just a decision. And a word of mouth, you know, no posters, nothing. Word of mouth, and just, you know, a collective decision with the team, and everybody was designated to areas. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. So as I walked into the meeting, I said, hey, yes, you will join them. You are going to be emceeing with them, because they know me as someone who was outgoing, who was always talking, who was having a good relationship, you know. So they knew I could face the public, face the people. So I was in that category. And while hosting, I was cracking them up. And that was how I was like, wait. So in reality, I can be this funny. I'll be walking on school, you know, and be like, hey man, that was a good one. You did a good job. That was very, very old. I was like, okay. So from one department to the other, doing one event to the other, one fellowship to the other, like that, till, you know, I got to where, and there was a guy that I was working with then, we were going together. Stevens, Kyle Stevens, and great guy, very funny. So I would watch the way he's doing stuff, and I'm working with him, and it was a good experience. Then, as God will have it, from this to that, from this to that, from this to that, there's just a growth process. I was able to be on the radio with Ayo Makinde and Dele Agadumo, and we're able to do a Sunday show, which is called Make It Happen. And what I was doing was just to come in and crack a joke. So it's a joke of the week. Yeah. And that's how I was beautiful. So I have to come with a new joke every week. Wow. I was there for like a year or two. So it was one fateful day. Someone walked into the building and was interviewed on our show because he was promoting his show. And by the time it got to my segment and I, you know, cracked a joke, we synced in the delivery of the material, everything. And the next thing he said is, look, can you please come and do a performance on my show? Be one of the guys that will perform on the show. I was glad. So I got on his platform and I got on the stage. I was given 5 minutes, and this remarkable thing happened. As I was introduced, people were looking at me, and I held the mic. I was wearing a short knicker and a shirt, and I made just one statement. Everywhere cracked up, and the next thing they just turned off my mic.
Look what now?
I like, they just even me. I was in like this, you know.
You want to take over the show? And
I just dropped the mic and I walked away. Guess what? That was where I met Basket Mouth. That was where I met, I saw Teji Babyface. That was where Ali Baba saw me. That was a different comedian saw me. Whose show was this? Bengade Inca the first.
Wow.
And that was how the journey just kept going on. So once in a while, and the pioneers will be calling on any of us at my generation. If they're not available for an event, we go do an event. So it was a growth process for a while, till the comedy gave me a brand, a name, a face that people could reckon with. Then others started coming into the picture just to ride along the music and all. So basically, that's how it started.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you about the professional angle, but let me recognize some people. Some people are repping Rugged and Righteous already right here.
Hey, people! Hey, people!
So Femi, I see you. Dodge. Chinedu, Gbemi. Okay, yes. Rugged, he said, yeah, resistant movements representing Oluwa Mayowa, Polari, Jackson also. I see you guys. Thank you guys for joining. In case I missed out, on recognizing you. Anyways, welcome. Now, there's a difference between just knowing that you're funny and then making it into a business. Because a lot of us, especially, when we keep saying our generation, people are going to start asking us, which generation is that? As in, are you trying to tell the whole world that you're not a millennial or you're a millennial? So let's leave that part of it. It's just me whining you. But this is it. If you say during our generation, a lot of people started and they were doing it more of, it's a hobby. Even for me, events started as a hobby. I didn't even know it was any career. I was just like, I'm playing it. I love doing it. When did
you are owing me event? We have come a long way. Don't let me start. Do you remember? Wait, do you remember we went for Kenny's Music Star Fiesta together?
Yeah.
At Motherland.
Yes. Oh, guys, that was the first and only time I ever went to Motherland to watch Lagbaja. Now you see, my parents.
It was Lagbaja featured, but so many. Sorry, I did there.
My mom is watching.
My
mom said she will not miss this interview. Now she knows that I went to see Lagbaja. I did a whole school while I was
no, but you passed your exam now. Did you pass the exam?
I passed. Let's not dwell too much on it. So, mommy, don't mind him. I can't lie. So, let's move on. Isaac Gerald, I see you.
Can I quickly just inform my people that I'm here? Let them know you. Auntie, I'm here. I'm on a live interview. I'm on a live interview. I have to take permission to tell them. Do you want them to see you so that they prove it that she's running there?
Yes, long time no see.
Yes.
A minute. It's been minutes, years, hours. Okay, so now that part, we have moved past that. When did you decide that it was no longer a thing of just playing around like a hobby, something you can just do naturally? When did you transition to the business?
Do you know, actually, it was a process. We did it out of passion.
Yeah.
And my mindset was just to be a star, like to be someone great in what I'm doing. So it was a passion. So in the process of working with people like Ali Baba and Basoj Tara Jr., those were the two that saw me as real raw materials and harnessed it. They schooled me, they groomed me in the area of comedy and master comparing. So that was where I was able to learn the craft as the business part of it. How you negotiate with people, how you handle booking processes, how you relate to people, both event planners, and how you handle customers. All these were before really event planners started coming up. All this was way before anything called event planners. If you're looking at people who were handling, like corporate kind of productions and events, those were the Eddie Lawanis.
Yes.
For corporate companies, maybe MTN show, this show, that oil company show. For someone like Eddie Lawani, event planning started coming out more from wedding perspectives. Do you understand? So all these were things that was a process. We grew to understand it as a craft. We grew to learn it. You understand? When you have someone like Ali Baba having an office, Bengali having an office, TA having an office, Gino Sago having an office, then it's serious business. Because the kind of atmosphere and environment we came from, they wanted to deal with you from the business angle. You're dealing with corporate bodies.
Yes.
We're dealing with corporate organizations. You're dealing with people who are in the corporate field, and that was where the money actually was. So the business started from that angle, not even from the entertainment angle of business. For example, like doing your stand-up comedy shows, doing your live performances, hosting a TV show. That's another angle of business, but have elements of working with corporate bodies, corporate organizations, and maybe weddings, parties, and all. So in different categories, So I can categorize it as the corporate kind of feel, the wedding events kind of social gathering kind of feel, and also media. So
Yes.
all these things have businesses that are established that can handle the 3 hours from it. I don't know if what I said makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Isaac Gerald is hailing you.
Hey, Isaac!
Jedi! If he was here.
He's a new father. He's a new father. So I'm sure he just woke up. He's a new father.
Congratulations. Congratulations, man. Shy Bell, I see you. Okay, now, you started way back. You were still in school. Even during the university days, I'm sure you had the opportunity to handle events, as in, like, go for proper corporate events, which was weird at that time, because I remember, okay, now maybe if my mom is on, she's hearing it for the first time.
I hosted your sister's wedding.
Yeah, I remember.
And most people may not know, that very day, while going to the church service in Bagada, I fell into gutter.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us now?
You see, that's part of the business. No excuses. You have to deliver.
You should have told the friend, at least later.
Your eyes couldn't see anything that day now. You were just busy up and down doing this, blah, 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 till we got to Unilag, where the reception was. Then we're having no, let's not go into details. But go ahead.
It was a long day. Now
I'll be bringing out one or two more memories.
That my weird hair. It was not hair, it was hair.
Mind you, all of you watching, this girl was very hot in school. Like, she's not my friend now. She's not my friend now. Hey!
What kind of...
oh my God. When Ola was in school, Let's continue.
Wait.
Let's continue.
Is this your interview or my interview? What is it?
I'm just telling the people now.
Don't mind it. Don't mind it.
Shebi, mommy is watching.
Mommy is watching. So she will comment. Go along, she has your number. She has your inbox. She will DM me. Okay, so back from all what you're saying. Now we're going straight to when we're in school, yeah. You know, I started business 200 level. And I remember sneaking away, and just people used to wonder during exams, are you in our class? Because I was more of planning events then, and people never, funny enough, in the industry, they never knew. So how was it for you being a student? Because it was like you were a superstar then. Ugo Bros, I see you. Fumi, I see you. As in, you were a superstar. Was it Miracle Explosion? Was that your song?
That was when we were a group of 4 called God's Own Inspired Voice. Yeah. And one of the superstars today was a member of that group that people don't know. Wow. I have a picture as evidence, and I don't want to release it. I don't want to release it. If I tell people, they won't believe. But go and ask Dapo Oyebanjo, the band.
Are you serious?
We were in the same music group together.
Oh, I know that he started from church and all, but I mean, I didn't know. Yeah,
we were in school. We did PDS together, and last we resumed 100 level together before we went back to Ekpa again. Yeah.
I didn't just notice him, but
I still remember the studio session of that song. Ooh la la la.
It was the rainbow.
It was me, Dapo Dibanj, and anything.
Adeleke, yes, so Lasso Pips, yeah. Now you know. Just in case you didn't know, you think that I went to Harvard or some kind of thing like that. I went to Lasso, right?
No, our Lasso is Harvard, though. Our Lasso is Harvard.
In that time, in those days, I don't know about now, though. Okay, so go ahead. How did you handle it at that time? Because you were in school, you were still doing the formal events.
It was fun. It was fun because most of the events and gigs we had were weekend events. And even though we go out to other shows and it be at night, and in the morning you resume for lectures. And it's not every time you get, like, you know, back in school then, the high concentration of lectures were in the first and the 100 level and the 200 level. But from 300 level, your number of courses reduces, except you have carryovers from your first year and second year. So it was during my project in 400 level that involved practicals. I still travel to Ondo to go and do show and come back. My partner Fatima, I think she's in the UK now. She really looked out for me that was another fine girl. She really looked out for me. See, I am married. My wife is beautiful. Don't worry.
I know.
So we will tell you of how the beauty was there. There's no shaking. Forget. So she looked out for me. You know, she understood. So there were cases like that where I had to go do shows, come back, things like that. It was just an experience. That's what I'll say. So it was challenging, but we were able to manage it.
I knew at that time that at a point it was like you were a wingman to Alibaba.
Oh yeah.
How, like everywhere he was, you were there. In fact, I still went back and looked at, you know, all the media excerpts, how they were saying, you know, the shining star, the big guy, the person to watch out for and all that. So let me not allow your head swell because I don't have teeth and I cannot hit you from Nigeria. So how did that happen?
Well, it was just growth. And like I said, because I had a passion to be a great entertainer, I wasn't even conscious of the fact that the little I was doing was having ripple effects in the society. I was just concentrated on doing. I hosted events. I did shows in school then, both comedy show and music. Revolution Y2K, Revisitation, Revelation, and Revivation, the 4-year course, and all. This is amazing. The vision behind all those things is where LASU is today. Revolution, which was the first year, was a proclamation that the change has come. The school that was regarded as rubbish, a new change has come into that land. Then the next one was Revelation. So now that you are changed, here is the new template. Here is the new information you have about what to do with what is occurring, which is the change. Then revisitation is a process of, okay, let's check on what you have done so far with what you have heard since after you are changed. Then revivation is to re-equip you, to encourage you, to say, don't worry, hold on, it's normal for people to fall, get your head up again and keep moving on. And it's also a principle of life. Today, I hear great things about Lagos State University. A lecturer once visited here in the United States, and I'm happy that one of my aunts and uncle, they were also graduates from LASU. So they were telling us of how it was their days plus our days, and now how it is. A lot of wonderful structures are there around FMS area, new structures, new developments. The education is in another level. In fact, I heard that there are students from outside the country who come to take some courses in that same Lagos State University.
And they're doing MDG goals and all now. Hello, Shalom, Chicky Friends, I see you. Mayor.
Yeah. So I'm happy, and I'm happy that as at then, people couldn't really see it or understand. They enjoyed the show. You know, they enjoyed all the performances, all the things that were done musically. And I think we're using NBA Hall then. It was just a good experience. So I was just so busy doing passionately what I love to do and what I was instructed to do from the heart, connected to God, that I wasn't even conscious of the ripple effect of the ones that I have done. So today that we are enjoying the glory of the work being done, hey, we give God praise. He's not remembering us. Oh, that's true. Oh, do you know there are times on my tributes, on my birthdays, I'm shocked at things I read, then, and I was like, me? Someone say, oh, you may not remember, you did this for me, you did that for me. In fact, there was someone that sent me a message. He said, there was a day I came to you and I was crying that I needed money to do my jam and go to school. And me not knowing him from anywhere, I gave him money to go and do it. Today, he's a graduate. He's working in somewhere. I was like, I couldn't even remember when I did it. So that's how it has been. I mean, I can always attribute everything to God. Him alone takes the glory, not me. Because I was simply doing what he wanted me to do and what he expected me to do. Simple.
Now, with all these things that you built, like you built a lot of things. You had your own show right here in Nigeria. And then you had to move. why I'm asking this question is because there's some people who are planning to move. There are some people who are just thinking about it and thinking, oh my God, what's the dilemma of starting again? Because whether you like it or not, this is Nigeria, everybody knows you, you're at a show, Jeff, I see you, and then all of a sudden, you move to a new place. Number one, what was it like? What was the transition like? Because I mean, you're building again, no, but by this time you are some years.
It wasn't funny. Okay, it started from the family, reason. My mom was here. God bless her soul. She's gone home to be with the Lord. My mom was here then, and my brother and my sister. I was the only one in Nigeria when all these things were happening, school and all. My sister was in school with us for 1 year, 2 years. Then she moved to the United States. Now, the thing is, when I got here, my mind was still in Nigeria because God had given me a certain level of where my brand was. Yeah. So then there were no YouTube, no social media that could connect everyone in the world. No. So this was like a barren land that by chance they came across a videotape of something that happened in Nigeria on one event that they saw. And then Facebook was the only one in the picture. So people were connecting through Facebook. It was a challenge for me because my mind was still in Nigeria. I was like, how can I be here now and things are happening in Nigeria? I mean, as at then, if you mention the first or the top 20 comedians in Nigeria, my name will be mentioned. God had blessed me that well. So I was still, what will I do? Things like that. So in the process of getting integrated into the system, doing one event or the other, so it propagated to, okay, let me do a show. Spoke with my older brother. I carried the company that I started in Nigeria into America. It was registered. So my brother heads it at the moment. And okay, let's do a show. He called for a meeting to see how. So it was then I knew doing things here is different from doing it in Nigeria.
Yes.
So one of the first things he did was he took me to a session where we spoke with a consultant that broke down the real business of entertainment. That was the first time I was exposed to knowing that me having an appearance at an event is money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Paris Hilton stopped by a party for 5 minutes and she was paid $500K.
That's business.
It's business. The revenue that comes from being an entertainment brand in America, as at then, is crazy. Not to even talk of now. You know there are celebrities who tweet and get paid?
Yeah.
Good. They get paid from their materials on YouTube. They get paid from royalties from the movies that they did and are showing on air. They get royalties from either a TV show or any appearance or anything. So look at all these streams that I've mentioned, but are not happening in Nigeria. So it was come on, let's see how we can make this work. So by the time we did that meeting, we did the first LWKMD, people loved it like it was crazy. And then we did about 8 years with it. And we just started building the industry here. As at that time, there were no event planners in America. I can boldly tell you that.
Wow.
From there, other places, there were people in America, in fairness, who were promoting parties and who were doing some 1 or 2 shows, inviting 1 or 2 artists to come and perform and things like that. In fairness, the whole thing just became a new thing and like it evolved again and came into another level. So as at that time, I was in a place where here is my brand in Nigeria. I started something in America. So I started comparing the two because I was shuttling both places. I was going from America to Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria back here just to keep the brands going. And as at a point, I just discovered that even though this one was going up a little in Nigeria, the speed at which this one was coming up was crazier. So it means the attention was coming up more from here like that. So when it came to the same level, I just took the decision to stay here. Let me explain. The amount of money you are using to pay for a venue in Nigeria to do a show is good enough to cover the expenses of a show in America. There are great auditoriums, theaters, that if you look at the package very well, If you're able to pay for the package, it comes with video coverage, it comes with the sound, lights, and everything. But in Nigeria, you only pay just for the hall. You don't have to bring in your lights, bring in your sound, bring in everything.
So you are now happy, Jedi. You are happy that they'll remove your sister from work. Do you understand? They'll remove me, the planner, from work. You don't want the decorator to eat. You know all this. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Is that what I said?
Just like when you were outing me to my mom right now.
Because why I ask that question is because there are event planners working, but the way they work here is different from the way you work.
Yeah.
Of all the weddings I've done in America, I can't count how many that I had to meet with the couple face to face. They are now up to 5. I've been in America for 10 years. They are now up to 5. Is either a phone meeting conversation, email conversation. There are some planners that I don't see until the very day because of email. There are some videos that I don't. There are some couple clients that I don't see until the day of the show. And here is an atmosphere where a lot of people don't know you. There were people who are still asking, who is the bunch? Who is Two-Face? In the United States. So it was a level ground to say, okay, let's build something. Then let the works you have done before speak for you. So that's how it has been. So it wasn't easy at first, but it's not a regret till today. Because it's just a gradual. This is not a pace where you just blow. Nope. We know how to blow in Nigeria. Don't worry.
Yes.
We know how to blow. But here, you don't just blow. There's a certain level of work you have to put in that will speak for you. That's it. There was a video I saw of Fat Joe rapping, and there was a guy that held an umbrella because it was a rainy scene. There was a guy holding an umbrella for him while he was rapping. But guess who the guy is?
Who?
DJ Khaled.
Wow.
Joe, this lady Jennifer Lopez was a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Look at where she is. There's a story to it.
Yeah.
I remember when Eddie Griffin was talking to Steve Harvey on his show, and there was a comedy club they were performing. Then, guess who was the waiter that was serving them?
Who?
Erykah Badu. There's a story to it. Look at Kevin Hart that said he spent over 19 years in the industry.
Yeah.
So there's a story to it. There is a story to it. In this place, you don't just blow. But when you blow, you will know you earned it.
Yeah.
You will know you earned it. That's it. So I just have to take a decision and stay here.
Well, I'm very glad that it's working for you. Tope, Crystal Photos, DJ Butter, Simply, Lara. I can't mention all of you, but thank you for joining us. For some people now, they want to be comedians, because you're funny. This is the advent of social media, and it's helping to promote people, with their, talent, their gifts, and all whatnot. But just as you said, you had to move from the place of just being a passion to the point where you now started making money. Music Magnet, thanks for joining. What would you say to those people?
We'll see joy. Sorry, go ahead.
People, no problem. Those people who want to, join the industry now, what would that advice be? And then from there, the part 2 is your challenges, because we said some of those things. The story is sweet, is nice. How you started from there, you met this person, you went there. But what were the challenges and how did you surmount them?
Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary I give an advice.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because sincerely from my heart, I don't want my words to waste. It's not pride. The generation we live in today, they will never take that advice. It's very sad. The generation we have today are not the generation who are passionate about what they want to do. They are hungry for what they want to get. There's a difference. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm telling you from a personal perspective. Do you understand?
Yes.
But for the few who are genuine, this is for you. Because I'm not just going to, I'm strategic with the information. I'm not just going to add it now. But for you who is passionate about what you want to do, keep up the good work. You might be shocked why I'm saying keep up the good work. Yes, you have started already. So continue doing it. For the fact that you have identified why you want to do it, it will guide you through. Because when you are passionate about it, nothing can hold you down. You could be discouraged, but you might just watch one performance and you're encouraged immediately to move on. But if you're not passionate about it, but you're hungry, you will do anything just to get it. You might end up kissing the people's ass that you're not meant to kiss, being involved in fetish things that you're not meant to be involved in, or just doing the wrong things just to make sure you want to get what you want to get because you're hungry. But those who are truly passionate will be able to differentiate, no, I don't have to do that to do this. It's just like saying a lady, beautiful, good lady, who aspires to be someone great in the industry. I want to be a successful event planner. If you're hungry about it, oh yeah, you open your legs now. But if you're passionate about it, you can confidently say, no, I don't have to open my legs. So even if they take the contract to someone else, you will still keep holding on that my own will come.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you understand the difference now? Because one thing Bishop Oyedepo said is if you jump up, you will jump down. But if you grow up, if you grow up, you will stay up. And that's one of the key advices I've been giving to people. So this is for those who have a genuine heart and reason to be great in life. Because your talent given to you is not just for you. You are the benefit of the talent. The talent is for the world to benefit from you. And as long as the world can benefit from you, you will be celebrated for it. That is where you get the benefit from it.
Definitely.
Because with your passion, once you are there, you are still guided. But when you are hungry, you could be lost. I've achieved it now. What's the next thing? So this is it after all. But when you are passionate, just like I said, you keep doing your work without knowing that the little you have done before has a positive effect on the world at large. So take your time, grow. There is no need to be in a start doing what you feel is right to do. Get materials you can read on, you can do research, you can study, start establishing relationships with people, because there's one thing God taught me with relationships open doors that money can't.
Definitely.
The only way we can have such a beautiful interview now is because of where we're coming from. Relationship. There are people who will work with you that you will know are hungry to make it and are passionate to make it. The ones who are passionate to make it, they will show it in their values, in the way they work with you. And that is why you can boldly tell someone, oh, don't worry, I have someone I can send to you. She will handle the event for you on my behalf. Don't worry. Pay her what is due. And there are people that, you know, these ones, they're just hungry. So you won't refer them, will you? You're a businesswoman now. You won't.
No.
Exactly.
No.
That is the point. So because of the relationship the person has built with you by serving right and by learning passionately is the reason why you'll be able to say confidently, let this one go. I have enjoyed the benefits of serving and working with my mentors, Ali Baba and Basoj, genuinely. And they knew I served. So that is why they could open their doors for me.
So true, so true, so true.
That's it.
Okay, we're going to.
So that's why I said I can't just throw advice there for everybody. No, let me state it clear. It's for those who deserve it.
Yes, and are willing to listen and make.
Yeah, we just have a hungry generation. Everybody now is an artist.
Hola, I see you. More billionaire vaccination. I see you.
Vaccination, my guy. Salome, I see you. Sorry.
It's part of the beard gang. No, while you were doing your own, I was already looking close to the picture to see that it was part of the beard gang. Don't mind me and the beard gang. Okay, I am an artist too. Yes, we see you. We acknowledge you. We acknowledge you. Okay, bruv. I mentioned the part B, which is the challenges. Those are things that not a lot of people want to talk about because they don't want to be seen as, okay, so I went through. And really, I believe that going through actually just makes you human. One of these days, I'm going to tell my story, and excuse me, some people will be shocked. Because sometimes when you are going through it, you might not want to tell it. But when you get to the other side of it, then you can share it. You understand? You are laughing because you have some secrets that even me, I might not remember. But that's not, I'm interviewing you. You're not interviewing me. So to wipe that smile off your face and tell us the challenges.
This guy is a bagada baby. This guy is a bagada. Sorry.
Go straight to the point, Mr. Man. I'm the one interviewing you.
Well, there are challenges, but it's how you define it. There are challenges, but it's how you define it. Are they challenges? You see, the beauty of working with the people ahead of you who you call mentors and all, possibly is because they have faced those challenges to grow, but they faced it also on your behalf. Because if truly you serve and learn in the process passionately, they will open your eyes to see, no, if you go that way, there's a big pothole. There's a big pothole. So don't take it. This way is longer, but you will go safe and sound. That could have been a challenge for an individual who doesn't have a mentor or someone to look up to. So there are other challenges in the areas where it could be personal. Yeah, can you imagine? After I'm doing it right, they didn't even look at my face. They didn't even give me. It's a challenge. But as long as you know the right things to do for the right value, don't be moved. Oh, there are different cases now. People will call you, for what? Why should you be taking that amount? Even my cousin can do MC now. If your cousin could do MC, why did you call me in the first place? You're not calling me to do a favor. You're calling me to ask for a service to be rendered. So if I tell you I'm charging you 1.5 million, there's a reason why. No, if I can even give my cousin 150, he'll just then go for it. There are people who are hungry that will go for the 150 at the expense of you who will do the 1.5. Yes, it's okay. It's a challenge because to you, you've lost money.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you've lost money. It feels challenging, but to me, you've not lost value. Because when those ones experience what they did with that 150, most times they will end up coming back to you, but they won't start pricing you at 500. They will respect you from the 1.5.
JD, I am listening to you, but I just had to hail explicit soldier. These are the people that know. These are the people that come from way back. They know 2+. Your brother has been casting me here, even though I'm the one presenting. Thank you and welcome to the show. What's that face for? Did you cast me?
So
that you're pretending. Go ahead.
So it's vital and important that you define what you call challenges. Do you understand? Challenges, to an extent, actually steps you up. They are stepping stones, but they could either help you guide through a waterlogged area, or they can help you go up to a higher level to where you are aiming to go. So it's depending on how you define it as challenges. Oh, we faced it now. Those that were preferred or those that were this thing. But it's a different story today now.
I appreciate that, but can you see what he wrote?
What do you say? Please cast
that you should cast on. He should cast me. It's not your fault. I thought I had brothers. It's not your fault. It's because
well,
it's okay. This is my show, Daddy. I'm warning you. Oh my God. Sometimes is just good to be at this end. You understand? He won't be able to say some things he wants to say. Okay, be nice. That's all I ask for. Be nice. My Aburo, I see you, Shade. How you doing? Okay. Now,
this guy suffered though. Ah!
what?
Walking on the road of Lasso in the campus. If you see sweat on her face.
Did you fly?
If you see sweat on her face when she's going for lecture, Allah doesn't smile. The annoyance of that sun on her face going to that lecture.
Guys, people change. People
later, when she sees someone she knows, she will not smile for.
You don't even smile at all. I can't remember smiling, for real. I can't remember smiling. Okay, you said last week is another story entirely. It is. If we take you through our journey, guys, I was too close. I used to rap. I didn't.
Do you remember Ollie?
Of course.
Do you see his comment?
Guys, okay. Oh, and I did see his comment. Oh, okay. I saw
it. No. Yeah, on my page.
Now I'm interviewing my guest, but I have to mention this. I was in the dance crew one time like that. They said we should do a dance. The dance had axe kick in it. Guys, I just put my legs up, axe kick above his head. Unfortunately, landed on Holly's shoulder. I can never forget. And then Holly just like sank like a log. I thought I killed him.
These are part of the stories that you should share and let people understand. You're a successful event planner today, a businesswoman, but did they know you were in a dance group? Did you know how long you were under the sun? Oh, carrying book and bag from one lecture room to the other.
So funny.
Let's talk on Jare. Let's talk on.
That's the story. In fact, maybe we need to do a Lasso Connect or Zoom or something and just about the old days. So now, being there, let's talk about the music aspect. Like you used to sing at that time, and I remember when your song.
I still sing. Yeah,
go ahead. Yeah, but on campus you were singing, but at a point we knew you as the comedian, and of course part of the song we used to sing. Okay, great seeing you too, darling. And I remember that you released, I think it was a single, and of course people were hyped. What was that song? I think it was like Last Giddy Boy or something like that. It had Last Giddy in it.
I had several singles there. There was Jehovah,
and guy, people were like. Comment, like some of them were like, oh, really cool. In fact, I read the argument even today because I remember what happened at that time. And some people said, comedians crossing over, can he be doing that? How can you do that kind of thing? And some people were like, excuse me, is he singing well or not? Like, he's the best we've seen so far, blah blah blah. So how did you maintain that? And did you feel that pressure from people to stop you from going into music because you're doing one?
No, I didn't even pay attention to all that. Fortunately for me, I didn't pay attention to all that. I didn't even know they were arguing. I didn't even know. That was how busy I was. That's how busy I was mentally. I was thinking of things to be doing. I don't have time to be later. When they say, oh, you did this and you did this, oh, really, praise God. Music is for me. Music is my craft. Music is part of my talent. And I'll continue to sing. I have some albums out. I have songs I've done. I have songs I've written on my phone that I've not even recorded yet. I have songs I've recorded. If I start giving it's not stopping me. I'm still going to be doing a live recording, a live show recording. This is my gift. I owe it to the world, and I will unleash it. Nothing stopping me. This one, there's no challenge. There is no. I've crossed over the stage of money is holding me down. No, money will always come. Start doing it. Hey, George Will, I see you. That's one of my colleagues in the industry. George Will, Alpha, big boy. He has done events in Aso Rock counties. I've not been to Aso Rock before. This guy is a big boy. So I mean, it's the way it is. I'm not moved by how people say it or whatever people do. No, I just keep moving on. I don't have time. No time to waste time.
Don't worry. Next time,
have you noticed that's why they say another man's meat is another man's poison. At everything you do, no matter how great, if you see a beggar on the road right now and you help the beggar, A lot will praise you, a lot will fight you. What are you feeling like?
Yeah.
What if the beggar doesn't want to be helped? You just want to show the world you can help beggar.
Yeah, you can help. You have money.
That's the crazy world we live in. So you have to make your choice. Do I choose to listen to that, or do I choose to do what is right? Simple. Next.
Guy, you have to come to Abuja. Oh, this one, okay. I have to meet George. Since you said you have not done events in Aso Rock now twice. So when you come, you know you said I owe you an event. Guy, we have gist.
You. I'm watching you.
When you were going, did you pack me along?
Don't worry. When I'm coming to Nigeria, no, it's not me that went to Aso Rock. He went. I have never been to Aso Rock before.
I said come. When you come to Abuja, come to. You want to enter? Is it that you want to enter the Aso Rock, or you want to do something?
You tell me to Aso Rock.
I've done events there. I will take you there if you want to go.
What did you just say?
I said if you want to go there, I will take you there if you come to Abuja.
No. You have done events in Aso Rock.
Yeah.
And why you interview me? What do I have to offer to people? You have done events for the presidential level. You are not calling me to interview. What's your problem?
You are the one that asked. I was only trying to help a friend. Please, let's turn this table back.
Don't worry. I will let you know when I'm coming to Abuja. God bless your soul if I don't see that event.
Where do you want to sleep? Is it not to have one of the rooms to sleep? No problem.
No, I say event. I'm not saying where to sleep.
No, should we first of all sleep now? Will you not sleep?
There are hotels. Don't worry. It's part of the package now. TG, I see you. I see you, bro. Wait, is it not part of the package? When you book for someone to come and host an event.
Yes.
Excuse me? Hello?
It's part of the package. But you cannot be in the hotel. You have to come to my house.
No, I'll be paid in dollars. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. I'll be paid in dollars.
Paid in dollars, darling.
No, your currency is naira. My currency is dollars.
What do you mean? I've done my accounts. Please. It's pounds or dollar. Please.
You have a dumb account. I have an account in the United States of America. There's a difference.
I know.
There's a difference. Duh. We spend the money. My daughter doesn't know naira. My daughter doesn't know naira.
I know. See you.
Oh, for my daughter's sake, please pay me dollars.
So we all want to be paid in dollars. Okay, guy, we've gone on and on. Okay, do you have any? Okay, Ayo, cool. So many people are joining us. Thank you.
Ayo, what's up? That's my girl.
Aya. Okay, now let's just give you a final word because I know people are waiting for you there. Mr. Emmy, I see you. I know they're waiting for you there. So one final word before you let the whole world know what's up that is happening.
For me, to the world, I'll just say, the only way you can offend God that I believe in, one major way you can offend God is when you don't believe in you. You have to know who you are, where you are, and what you are to do to function in this land. So not knowing who you are after God has created you in his own image, and you are not flowing in the purpose and direction at which you were born and created for, is a huge offense for me. So go and start getting to know who you are. There you'll be able to define what you're meant to do, and you're passionate enough to go for it. Don't be moved and bamboozled by the atmosphere of what is going on. I have gone through it. I have survived. If I was going to go the way everybody has been doing it, possibly I might be in a well-celebrated place, but will I be at peace? Yeah. Will I feel achieved? But I'm in the right direction where I am, to the point whereby I am so busy and passionate about doing events and entertainment that I'm not even conscious of the things that I have done. So it's very, very important that you believe in yourself, you know yourself, and you do what you're meant to do in this land in fulfilling your purpose in life. I mean, I don't know if it has made sense, but...
Yes, you have made sense. That's a very good one. It's important it's basically fulfilling your purpose, not anyone else's purpose or going by their pattern or what they think you should do. Otherwise, you find yourself never surviving. Yeah. What makes you survive even when you have challenges is that you know that this is my purpose, I'm on the line, this is morphing me to become, a better person.
Exactly.
Which is the key thing. So, Guy, thank you so much for coming and also outing me to my mom.
I miss you, girl. I miss you, girl.
I miss you, man.
No, we must catch up.
We
must
definitely
catch up.
must.
We must catch up.
So, guys, thank you guys for just watching for the past almost 1 hour. If you're not following me, go and follow me, Ola Heavens. My name is Olawumi Heavens, so that you can get to meet fantastic people. Fantastic people.
How do you call the name?
Page.
The way she called the name, said, now tell me, Olawumi Heavens.
Let me call it again so that you can feel good. Olawumi Heavens. I said, Mommy was watching. Mommy is watching. Yes, my mom is watching. You know,
Yeah.
She was my first producer ever and first event planner that I knew.
Ollie is just joining. Can you imagine? Ollie is just joining.
Ollie, you have missed a lot. Okay, Femi, yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so watch. I'm going to post it. Let's just hope in the name of Jesus that we are able to put it on our page on IGTV so you guys can watch it if you joined at the end. Thank you again, Jenny. Thank you.
He said you started already. Maybe he didn't catch the time.
Oh, you know, when people are in America,
Explicit soldier said only yam head. Ah, God, last night. Last night.
Oh, no, it's not 6 p.m. your time, man. It's 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Not your time. What time is it over there? Okay, sorry.
Ollie, I don't want to respond to what you just said.
I want to apologize, Holly, because I don't think
I apologizing? Why are you apologizing? No!
I gave him ass kick by mistake in the
okay. If it's not one, apologize.
I'm sure.
If it's for this show, Ollie can read book. If it's for this show, Ollie can read. It was written there.
So Ollie, I apologize. Jedi, no vex. Okay, thank you. Shalom Chick, he said he enjoyed it. So we have to go before they come and pull you off the screen, because I know some people are waiting for you.
I appreciate this, man. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We'll be catching up on our own time.
You owe me, I'm coming to Abuja. You owe me,
Am I running away?
Okay.
Ha. Okay.
I've heard.
He said this week is Holly's claim to fame. Abba, Holly is a celebrity, man. In fact, he needs to help me with PR and all the likes. You know, you always knew all those kind of things. So, guys,
that reminds me. Where is Bufo? Where is Latif?
Where is Latif? Latif is in Canada.
You're kidding me!
No.
Do you have his details?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
DM me.
RM group. Guys, see, you have turned this thing into our own personal matter now. This is inspired by others, guys.
Listen and listen to me carefully. This is the first time I am shouting on behalf of a group on WhatsApp. Shabi, the group is on WhatsApp.
He's on WhatsApp.
Add me to that group now. If you know it here, good.
I've heard. So, guys, thank you so much for watching Inspired by Others. Even though they have turned it into our family meeting, we have.
It's our family meeting. Like, what else? It's our family. That's the beauty of relationship. It's our family meeting. Like now, you will take me to Asshole Rock. It's a relationship now.
I bet I will take you. But let's end this thing before you go and say things that people are not supposed to hear.
No, how come I'm not in RM? When you people set it up, did you look out for the people who were in RM? Did you look out for me? Oh, let me see. So let me see is admin.
Someone else, please DM me, Mayowa. He said, why is she not in the group?
Shogu is admin. PY is not. So let me see is admin. Wait, where is Saburat?
Saburat is in Ireland, guy. Guys, this is inspired by others. This is not our family meeting. You have to take this thing off.
Sorry. Add me to the group. Add me to the group. Add me to the group.
It's okay.
PF is in New York. Oh.
I didn't know that. We spoke years ago. Don't come and gas me here.
Ranti is in Abuja with you now.
I know what is in Abuja. Ranti is not far from me. It's a Betama.
Where are you?
Family and friends. See, I will say too. You see, you have allowed me to tell the whole world.
Which means you're not far from Koza.
I'm not, guys. Bye bye. Go, guys. No vex. They are bringing out another part of me that I won't want to show on air. You see, now they think I'm not that. Allow me heavens, inspired by others. It's not fair.
All you said, PM that is not responding to anybody.
He has his life to live. Bye bye. So thank you guys for watching. We have to end on a professional note, even though they've turned it into a family meeting. Bye bye, Jedi. Send a message or call. Bye bye.
Don't forget to go and visit Rose of Sharon.
Okay. In Abuja?
No, it should be our Rose of Sharon, our mother church of Iron.
Bye bye.